Hello and welcome to Center for Social Research initiative for Beijing Plus 20. Today I want to talk to you about what is this Beijing Plus 20 because it's very important. The young people in the country, men and women, should know what Beijing Plus 20 is all about and why it is important for you to know and how you can engage yourself with this whole process. You know that United Nations is a kind of intergovernmental process in which nations come together to agree on certain values, certain standards, certain issues of concern which are of global concern, and work together for peace and development of the world. One of the issues which was identified at the time when the first global conference took place in Copenhagen about women, that women are getting left behind completely. There is a huge issue of women's education, health, employment. Also laws are structured in a way in many countries which instead of protecting women have gone against them and also have not been able to provide the adequate level of legal framework to protect women. There has been problem in the area of women in decision making. It was identified that women are really only 9 to 10% globally at any level of decision making in different countries who are member states of the United Nations. After that realization, the United Nations made the decisions to have conferences in every 10 years to make the assessment about the progress made by women in the world. Now these conferences happened in Mexico after that, and then Nairobi, and finally in Beijing in 1995. Center for Social Research was involved in these conferences from the time of Nairobi conference, where we set up something called Women Law and Development Forum, and later in 1995 during Beijing process, we realized that anything will move only when women will sit in the decision making bodies in the nations at every level of decision making. So we started working on the issue of women in political participation. In Beijing, we played very active role as South Asian women. So we worked in Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Maldives, Bhutan. All these countries, women got together. We formed South Asia Network for Women in Politics. And finally in Beijing, we did regional, sub-regional, national and international discussions, sharing of information, including beautiful, we had organized lovely exhibition, we did hand holding, we put scarves together, we sang songs together, we danced together to make a point. What was that point? That women in every country of the world must be 50% represented at every level of decision making. So 50-50 gender balance was our message at the time of Beijing conference. It so happened that globally the conference idea was not carried forward. So it has gone 2 decades of time before we made any kind of evaluation assessment. What are the issues where we need to make assessment and evaluation after Beijing? Because a whole platform for action was created in Beijing. All countries signed that. India also signed it. What was the decision? That we'll work to promote women's education. We will look into the issue of women's health. We will help women get into decision making bodies by giving positive discrimination, affirmative action, make decisions like that. 33% reservation built struggle in India. So many of us have been fighting for that. That's also in the light of Beijing conference and our promises made as India to Beijing platform for action. So 12 critical areas of concern were identified, and now after 20 years, globally we would want to assess what progress did women make. For example, Beijing had only 10% information that 10% women globally are represented at different levels of political bodies. What is the situation now? It's only 29% when you look at globally. So we have still not, and many countries have not even moved from 10%. In India, we are only 11%, in Parliament. So same in health. India, according to the recent report released by the World Economic Forum, is 142nd position in 142 countries in terms of women's health. So we are really in the bottom level, the last country in terms of women's health. What about safety and security? Again, we are lagging behind in terms of women's safety and security. So also from 103rd position in 142 countries, India has gone further down to 113. So don't you think that we all need to look into this? And as young people who want to see India developed, who want to see India, as one of the leading nations in the world, we need to pay attention to what is happening to our women in this country. I know that you are concerned. I know that you're worried about that. I know that you want to do something about it. So I would suggest that read all the documents. Step 1, Beijing Plus 20 platform for action. Look into all kinds of data statistics available. If you are a researcher, plan research in that area so that we have more scientific information. If you are an activist, take up issues of rights of women, safety and security of women, violence against women, issues of employment for women, education for women, health for women. All these issues you can connect yourself and plan activities around what you are doing. Also, you can be the advocates for all these issues, not only at the level of Government of India, but also at the level of United Nations. So come up with your ideas. What should be done? Where do you want your ideas to be put in? You will mobilize these ideas. You will come up with this charter of demand. A charter of youth for women in the country will be prepared through this process that we are going to go into 10 universities. And by going to 10 universities, we will be engaging young men and women to create the charter of youth for women, which will be then presented in the UN conferences, which is going to happen to make the assessment in Bangkok and also in New York. So get involved. Know about what's happening. It is very important that you, who are the future of this nation, do something to change the destiny of the nation. Thank you.